an AI-generated post for your viewing pleasure. Have you ever considered how advanced language models like ChatGPT-4 and Claude 3 Opus make decisions? Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking study that examines those decisions under uncertainty and the ethics involved. Stick around to find out how these models mirror human behavior and what that means for future technology. Welcome to our exploration of a fascinating research paper that scrutinizes decision-making in large language models, LMS. These advanced systems, like ChatGPT-4 and Claude 3 Opus, are becoming integral to our lives. But how do they approach choices in uncertain environments? Let's look closely at this study's objectives, methodology, and significant findings. The research aimed to explore whether large language models exhibit risk aversion and loss aversion, traits known to influence human decision-making. By identifying these behaviors in LMS, the study sought to understand if these models interpret uncertainty similarly to humans. To achieve this, the researchers designed a series of experiments, utilizing rigorous methods to assess how these models make choices when faced with uncertain outcomes. They presented scenarios that involved gambling-like decisions to see if the models would prefer certain options over uncertain ones, reflecting human behavior. The findings revealed that language models indeed displayed tendencies consistent with both risk aversion and loss aversion. This means that when presented with choices, LMS preferred safer bets, showing a fascinating parallel to human decision processes, a significant insight into their operational quirks and tendencies. However, the study also examined how socio-demographic factors could influence these decisions. By embedding different demographic characteristics into the language models, researchers observed shifts in decision-making patterns, particularly when the models simulated identities associated with social minorities. The results indicated that LMS became noticeably more risk-averse when reflecting minority demographics, suggesting that these models can adapt their decision-making based on altered attributes. This insight raises essential questions about biases present within these systems and their implications for real-world application. Transitioning to the ethical implications of the research, the authors highlighted the importance of establishing guidelines to address potential biases inherent in LMS. By recognizing these attributes, they aim to ensure that ethical considerations are built into the deployment of these technologies in critical sectors like healthcare and finance. Despite the compelling findings, the study had limitations. It did not provide extensive frameworks or strategies to mitigate the identified biases within LMS. This raises concerns about moving from theory to practical application, especially given the potential risks of bias in decision-making processes. Additionally, the research concentrated on specific scenarios and types of decisions. Therefore, the generalizability of these results to all contexts and applications of language models remains uncertain, necessitating further exploration and validation. The authors effectively created a foundation for understanding how LMS process information and their human-like decision-making characteristics. Their innovative approach used behavioral economics to present fruitful insights into the operational mechanisms of these advanced models. Moving forward, subsequent research is needed to refine techniques for recognizing and correcting biases in decision-making. Establishing best practices will be essential in ensuring that LMS serves society ethically and equitably. For instance, future studies could focus on developing real-world guidelines that specifically target the biases identified in this research. By implementing effective strategies, it's possible to create a more inclusive AI landscape that aligns closely with social justice goals. The potential for unmitigated biases to amplify existing inequalities in various settings is a serious concern. Therefore, it is crucial to address these issues proactively to secure fair outcomes in highly impactful domains, such as lending and employment. As we examine this research, the study's methodology stands out. By deploying a structured experimental design to analyze LMs, the authors ensure credible findings that contribute significantly to our understanding of AI behavior in uncertain environments. In conclusion, this paper not only sheds light on the similarities between human and AI decision-making, but also underscores the importance of ethical considerations as technology advances. By accounting for inherent biases, we can guide the development of these language models responsibly. The research highlights the capacity of LMS to exhibit risk and loss aversion while revealing the necessity for balanced approaches to their deployment. Understanding these dynamics ensures that our interaction with AI remains beneficial and aligned with societal values. As we wrap up, it is evident that the implications of this research extend beyond the academic realm. Engaging with these findings encourages us to critically assess how we integrate AI into decision-making scenarios in our everyday lives. With the growing reliance on artificial intelligence, the responsibility rests with us to ensure these models are transparent and accountable. Recognizing and addressing biases is essential for building trust and fostering equitable application. Before I conclude, this video is AI generated and not intended as medical advice. If you found this study insightful, let's keep the conversation going. I encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening discussions on research and technology. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into a remarkable piece of research. If you have thoughts on the study's implications or questions about its findings, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more research-focused content.